charges and finds wood on this. That's out.
At the time of its console release, Don Bradman Cricket 14 was not really a finished product with many flaws and bugs. But by the time the game was released on PC, those bugs were sorted out and we had what became known as the finest cricket game ever to be released on PC at that time. Don Bradman Cricket 14 was released in 2014 and was the first cricket game by Big Ant Studios. The menus are pretty basic and straightforward, but the legendary image of Don Bradman on screen gives the game a legacy feeling. The lack of licensed teams and players is overcome by a great community where users can download creations uploaded by other users. The game makes it easy by straightaway giving you the option to replace all the generic teams with the best ones from the community. The game's essence lies in its controls. Big Ant Studios took a bold step by redesigning how players bat and bowl, tossing out the old ways and creating something new. They got rid of most of the confusing on-screen help and made players focus more on what their character is doing, and it works pretty well. In batting, one thumbstick directs footwork while the other steers shot direction. Shoulder and face buttons serve as modifiers, enabling a variety of plays from attacking to defensive, lofted hits and even fancier maneuvers like the Dil Scoop and reverse sweep. If you are used to pro controls of Cricket 22 or 24, you'll be right at home if you pick up and play DBC 14. For others, it can be a steep learning curve. Bowling involves one thumbstick for choosing the delivery type, swing or spin direction and line. The other thumbstick manages the bowler's jump and delivery arm. Meanwhile, face buttons regulate the length of the delivery. Every bowler runs at a different speed, so you'll need to adjust your jump and release accordingly. With practice, you'll master it, sending fast yorkers or slow balls to knock down the stumps. As you advance, the game gets tougher. By the veteran level, you're on your own without any guides to help you out. There are plenty of game modes available. Want to play 2-day games with 1 innings and just 5 balls per over? It is possible. There is also a single-player career mode which puts you in the shoes of a 16-year-old cricketer with the end goal being the captain of your national team. In addition, you also have the online modes and offline tournaments. Mastering this game is not a walk in the park. It's far from being a casual pick-up and play affair. To derive genuine enjoyment from Don Bradman Cricket 14, you'll need to dedicate ample time to practicing and familiarizing yourself with its controls. In contrast to its console counterpart, the loading times in the PC edition have been significantly reduced, making it a breeze to dive into the matches and navigate menus swiftly. As anticipated, the PC rendition of Don Bradman Cricket 14 boasts the most visually appealing graphics, though not undergoing a major overhaul. Nevertheless, everything appears noticeably crisper at 1080p resolution with delightful visual upgrades like enhanced depth of field and lighting effects. It's a hardcore cricket fan's delight, but might not appeal to casuals as it is not a pick up and play game like EA Sports Cricket 2007. At its core, DBC 14 is a cricket simulation game and it nails it. The gameplay perfectly captures the excitement of the sport, while the presentation makes you feel like you're watching a real cricket match. However, the game is not without its hiccups. The graphics are not the greatest, especially if you compare them to other sports titles of the time like FIFA 14, and the presentation, especially the menus and the overall style, could do with a bit more polish. The crowd is also pretty flat and dull. Also, it's a difficult game to get into if you're not acquainted with the game of cricket and its rules, as the tutorials and help available are not the greatest. Yet, the animations and visuals in the instant replays and appeals system stand out, particularly the hotspot feature, which makes the game look even closer to the real stuff. The player bodies and physics are really impressive even if you compare them to the current versions of the game. Players look different, with some having muscular bodies with veins and muscles popping out and others with defined jaw lines. In conclusion, Don Bradman Cricket 14 is a game that made Big Ant Studios a household name among cricket gaming fans, and it certainly managed to revive cricket video gaming to a certain extent. To me, Don Bradman Cricket 14 is in the top 3 cricket video games ever, along with the Ashes Cricket 17 and Ashes Cricket 09. For more reviews and comparison on cricket games, click on the playlist on screen. And until next time, it's goodbye from me. Have a nice one.